play and call it work.
MiniWarGamer Dave here from MiniWarGaming.com. Welcome to Valhalla! HQ characters, it's gonna be a campaign, it's gonna be ridiculously awesome. All of the people here will be participating in this campaign. It's gonna go one by one, King of the Hill style. Last man standing wins Dark Imperium! And the guy who gets the most kills in a row, consecutive kills, will get Blood Bowl because that makes the most logical sense. Let's go and see what everyone is bringing on the battlefield. Whoa!
Take a view at the awesome terrain that we'll be using for this battle report. It is right here in the mountains of Valhalla. We've all died, we've all fought wars. And more specifically, this will be the arena that all of the contestants will be fighting in. For the rules of the campaign, it is one character model with the following restrictions. Model must be painted to at least tabletop standard. A model from any 40k army is allowed. A converted model is encouraged but not required. No named characters, monsters, or vehicles allowed. No better than a 3-up save and a 4-up invuln save. No psychic powers that cause mortal wounds allowed. No models may take any relics. The model is required to follow all other normal war gear allowances. No command points are allowed for any reasons, and it's a maximum of 6 wounds per character. What you're looking at right now are 2 D20 tables. Each contestant will be rolling on each one before their matchup. They will add whatever the result is to their characters. They will remain with their characters. These are pseudo or custom relics, if you will, because no relics are allowed on the characters. And should a character win, they stay in the arena, and on the next battle, they roll again on a chart and they stack their abilities. Should they lose, they will be eliminated from the campaign. First 2 opponents will be Max and Steven.
Hi. This is my character. His name is Drazaga, and he is a death jester.
This is my character, and his name is the Warbot. He is a war boss.
First things first, Max is going to roll on the first D20 table and add this to his character. You got 11, that is minus 1 AP on the melee weapon of your choice. And on the second table, we have number 9, which is once per game, may be removed from the board and set up anywhere on the board more than 3 inches away from enemy models. And Steven, he's going to roll on chart number 1 what he's going to add to his character. You get 16, which is on a 2 wound roll of 6 in melee, on 6 plus in melee, inflict 1 mortal wound in addition to any other damage.
Nice.
Chart 2, what you get? 14, 5 plus ignore wound.
Yes.
That's a big deal.
That is a very big deal.
Roll off to see who will go first. We got Max and Steven on this side. Go ahead. You get a 2. You get a 5.
Ooh,
so it will be Steven first.
All right.
The Warbot will advance. 5. And moving forward, and you're going forward 10 inches.
10 inches.
And shooting with your custom shooter.
On 6s.
Nothing.
Nope.
Drazaga will move forward, going 8 inches.
Laughing as he does.
Shooting with a shuriken cannon. Assault D3. 1.
Oh, 1.
Hitting on a 2. Hits. Wounding on a 2. Wound. AP 0, so this orc bot gets a save.
4-up save.
Oh! Goes through.
I get to...
And because of a special ability, you ignore wounds on a 5-up.
Yes!
North!
Oh.
Drazaga will charge, but you will overwatch with your custom shootout.
On 6s.
Getting 1. Wounding on a 3. No wound. Needing 5 inches on the charge. Getting 10.
Do laps.
Drazaga attacks with 4 attacks, hitting on 2s. Oh, 3. Wounding on 5s. 1.
Oh.
Minus 1 AP, so a 5-up save for you. And that's failed, but 5 up to ignore that wound. And ignore it again. Hitting back with his power claw. Hitting on 3s. And that's 2. Wounding on 2s. 1 wound. 4 pinball save. Oh! D3 damage. Oh, that's 3 damage. Drazaga down to 2 wounds. Now for the attack, Squig. 2 attacks.
On 2s.
Wounding on 3s because of strength 4. And 1 wound. AP -1 doesn't matter. You get a 4-up invuln save.
Due to my foot belt.
And you save it.
Yes!
Warbot's turn. He's going to be attacking back with his 4 attacks. Hitting on 3s. That's 4 hits. Wounding on 2s. That's 3 wounds. And you got your 4-up invuln saves.
Come on.
Oh! First casualty! Oh! And the Warbot is victorious! Next opponent! And the Warbot, choosing chart number 2, will add to his special abilities. It is 18, which is Overwatch at regular ballistic skill!
Yay! 5. Woo!
For those of you who have possibly left comments stating that the Death Jester's Shuriken had Assault 3 as opposed to D3, you're absolutely correct, so we're just checking this after, but we checked the footage. It would not have made a difference in the victory or loss of this campaign, of this match. We just wanted to mention that, so you are right if you caught that and you mentioned it. So we just wanted to let you know that there really is no difference.
Yeah.
Introducing the next challenger, it is Marshal Rickenbacker, played by Ruben. First things first, let's add your abilities. Chart number 1, rolling a d20, getting 19, reroll failed charges, and gets 1 attack the turn he charges.
All right.
You get 9, which is once per game. Remove your guy from the board, set up anywhere more than 3 inches away from the enemy.
All right.
Time for the matchup. Rolling to see who's going to go first. We have the Warbot versus Marshal Rickenbacker. Rolling a d6 each. Who goes first? Go ahead. Let's see what we got here. We have a 1 and a 1. Reroll. Hi, Jay. And again, reroll. 3 and 6. It is Marshal Rickenbacker. As per his special ability, once per game, he's going to move off the board and place himself within 3 inches of an enemy. He will utilize that right now, which makes perfect sense. And there you are, 3 inches away. Now you may proceed with regular turn.
All right. So I would like to shoot.
Shooting his bolt pistol, 2 to hit. That's a hit. 5's a wound. Nothing. Marshal Rickenbacker will assault in, and the Warbot will Overwatch at full ballistic skill as per his special ability, hitting on 5s.
Better watch out.
And getting nothing!
Yeah! Ew.
Needing a 2-inch and getting 3, just barely. You are in combat. Look at this, cornering right against that sand pile.
Come at me,
Are
bro.
you scared? Are you scared?
Come at me, bro.
Oh, look at that!
Come on,
Smacks on! And he gets 5 attacks because of his special ability, and he's hitting on 2s. Wounding on 3s. Getting 2. And that slices right through your armor. You don't get a save, and you're going to roll a d3 for the damage. So that's 6, but you are 5 plus ignore wounds. 6 wounds to save.
Can I make
5
one?
plus. Can you make any? Just a single one to keep you in the game. And you have 1 that you save.
One by a hair.
Oh, snail biter, so close. You could have taken him out.
Close, man.
It's my turn.
Are you gonna get him?
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
That's 4 hits. Wounding on 2s, but 6s cause mortal wounds because of your ability. That is a mortal wound. And 3 invuln saves, 4 plus. Oh! Needing 4 wounds on 3d3. Can you make it? Oh! The Warbot is the reigning champion.
What are you gonna do?
And the Warbot is victorious. The Warbot, I mean. And the Warbot rolling on chart number 2 to add to his abilities, and you get 6. Yep, that's a 6 and 5-up invuln save.
Yeah.
Oh, if you already have a save, no, you don't. So you're a 5-up
don't.
invuln save. That is actually huge for you.
Orcs never get invulns. This is awesome.
And the next challenger enters the ring. It is the Cold Star Commander. Josh will be his fielder, if that makes sense. You understand what I'm saying.
Sure,
right? I'm just throwing words at you. Your job to organize them, and we're all good.
Sounds great.
Now rolling on the charts. We have chart number 1, D20. Let's see what you add to him. It's number 1. Oh, +1 to hit you. Oh, to your detriment. Now for the second chart. Chart number 2. Don't get a 1 again. 19. Change a weapon profile of your choice to strength user plus D3/AP minus D3/damage D3.
I like that.
That's pretty good.
I like it.
For your second upgrade, where you're changing weapon profile of your choice, that is a melee weapon, and you are just base right now.
5.
So we're going to be adding this, and this will last for the duration of this battle. So it's strength plus D3. That is strength +1.
So strength 6.
Okay, now the AP
AP.
is
-1.
-1.
And damage.
Damage is
1.
rolling to see who will go first. Will it be the Warbot or will it be Coalstar Commander? I guess we shall see. For a reroll. For the reroll, who goes first? We get a 4 and get a 1, so it is Coalstar Commander.
All snaps. Sounds good.
Coalstar Commander moving forward 6 inches. Burst cannon, you got 8 shots, you're hitting on 2s.
All right.
And you get 8 hits.
All right. Oh, no.
And wounding on 4s. Oh.
No.
4 5-up saves you have, you're lucky. Actually, it would have been. And you get, just 1, so 3.
I ignore on 5s?
That's true.
All right. Ignoring wounds on 5.
5 up, ignore wounds, you ignore the 1,
Yes.
so 2 go through.
Okay.
6 wounds, down to 4. Missile pods, 2 shots, hitting on 2s. 2 hits,
Strength 7.
wounding on 3s. -2, 5 up invuln saves. Do you make them? Oh, Jay! 2d3 apiece for damage. What do we got? Oh, that's 4. 5 plus to ignore these. You need to make them all, otherwise you are dead. Oh, you made 3 of them. Only 1 goes through, down to 3 wounds. And the Warbot will advance. Going 2 plus your movement. Moving up 7. And shooting first. 4 shots. Hitting on 6 is nothing.
Oh, yeah.
And for the assault phase, needing a 10. But Overwatch first with the burst cannon.
I have 8 dice.
Hitting on 6s.
6s.
Getting 1. Yeah. Wounding on a 4. Nothing. Missile pod hitting on 6 is nothing. Needing 10-inch charge. Rerolling because of it. There we go. That is a reroll. Only getting 6. Can you get this charge? Does Corn want it that bad right now? No!
Oh, man.
And it is Commander Coalstar's.
Coalstar.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yep, you did.
Burst cannon, hitting on 2s, getting 7, and wounding on 4s. Oh, only 1 wound! This could be a saving grace.
Oh, I hope so.
5 up invuln save. And no, but it is a 5 up ignore wound.
No!
Goes through down to 2 wounds. Now for the missile pod, can you take him out? He only has 2 wounds left, hitting on 2s, getting 2 hits, and wounding on 3s. 2 wounds. 5 up invuln saves! Oh! It takes them out! 2d3 is the damage. Oh, you got a 5 damage! Ignoring these on a 5. On a 5, you need to make 4 of them. Can you make 4 of them? Can you make it? Oh!
I have been betrayed!
Coalstar Commander is victorious! You are the now champion!
Yay!
That was not proper English!
No, it's alright. It works.
Even though it pains me to do this, Commander Coalstar is the winner! Ah! Since he is the victor, he will be rolling on a chart, adding to his abilities. Number 17, you may act normally after falling back.
I already do that.
You already do.
Well,
Redundant!
No, I can charge now, I guess.
The next challenger is the Night Walker!
Watcher.
I will redo this clip. Night Watcher, and he will be fielded by Tyler Durden. Oh, look at the mountain of the man that's standing before us!
Mountain.
Rolling on the charge, adding the special abilities to his character. Number 20, when your character dies on a 4-up, they come back within 3 inches and D3 wounds remaining. Wow. Wow. That is a big deal.
That is legit.
Yeah, that's a big deal. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
Chart number 2. 11 plus 1 wound. Coalstar Commander will roll for his weapons again for his strength. D3, it is, plus 3.
Strength 8.
And for the AP,
AP is 3.
plus, or minus 3.
Yep.
And for the damage, it is, damage 3.
You better watch out for this guy in combat.
The Night Watcher versus Coalstar Commander. Who will go first? Let's roll to see. 1 and 2. Coalstar Commander.
Love it.
First things first, moving up 6 inches, so you are 18 inches away from the Night Watcher. Boyce Cannon, 8 shots, hitting on 2s, and that's 8 hits. Wounding on 4s. Oh, getting 6. 6 5-up saves you need to make. 4 go through. He's down to 3 wounds. Now for the missile pod. 2 hitting on 2s, and that's 2 hits. 3's to wound. 2 wounds. 2 5-up. Oh, that doesn't count. That doesn't count. What you got? 5-up saves. You need to make these. Oh no, they both go through. D3 apiece. Could it be over this fast? And he's taken out as fast as he comes on. That was false hope. On a 4-up, he comes back as per his special ability. Oh! Now it's official good game.
Yes.
And Cold Star Commander is the victor. Cold Star Commander rolling on chart number 2, adding it to his abilities. Number 17, you may act normally after falling back.
I got it already.
The next challenger is Churchill. And he will be played by Rich.
Hey guys, I'm excited to bring Churchill. I'm playing him as a war boss because I could have brought him as a big mech on bike because of the rules. I couldn't bring him as a warlord, which is what he is. So he's just a war boss. His bike is a little slow, so he's just running. But yeah, war boss is gonna come out and kill this stupid Tau fish boy.
Hey now.
So you're going to roll on the charts to add to Churchill abilities. Number 12 on the first one, the enemy can't fire Overwatch against your character. Oh, and for chart number 2, what do you get? You get number 3, which is +1 strength or toughness.
Oh, +1 toughness.
Okay. Churchill, Cold Star Commander. We're going to roll to see who's going to go first. Rolling the dice with your orc die. Let's see what happens. Getting a 1, Jay loves it. Oh, Cold Star Commander going first. And for the purposes of distances, they will still start at 24 inches apart from each other. We're just going to pretend that it starts back there when you move them up for the first time. Now for Cold Star Commander, moving up 6 inches, I guess.
That's correct.
And I will mention this just for anyone who might be wondering, he does not have a bike or anything equivalent. He is a war boss, but because this is such a gorgeous model, it is being completely proxied this day of reckoning on the battlefield. Now for the shooting of the burst cannon, is it going to happen? Hitting on 2s, 8 shots. Oh, look at all those ones!
Orcs believe.
Orcs do believe.
Yes, they do.
5s to wound now. Oh, that's
Orcs
one.
really believe. What's the minus?
Takes wound. Yeah, it goes through. Missile pod.
Missile pod.
Hitting on 2s. 2 hits. They always hit, don't they?
They do. They have been hitting a lot.
And wounding on 3s. It's 2 wounds.
Minus
6 up save. Oh!
Orky.
1 goes through. Now 4 damage.
G3.
That's 1. Goes down to 4 wounds. So we know that he's 18 inches away. You're going to advance 6. Oh! Shusting, custom
hitting on
shooter.
5s because of his special hindrance.
And wounding.
No, strength 4. No.
Needing a 6 to charge and no Overwatch because of his special ability. Oh! It's been a long time since he's been in combat.
That's true.
So 5 attacks, hitting on 3s, but it's actually hitting on 2s because of your detriment.
Right.
It makes it
I
a
have
little
a
easier.
plus and a minus because it's minus because I have a power claw, but it's plus because of his detriment.
Gotcha.
So hitting on 2s.
And that's 3.
3 on 2s.
2s to wound. And 3 wounds. 4 pinfall save. Getting 4. Oh, nothing.
Oh, how does the orc war boss feel about this?
Not good.
And 4 attacks, hitting on 3s, hitting him back. What does he do? He gets 2 hits. And wounding on 3s. And that's 1 wound.
1 wound.
Minus 3, you don't get a save, so 3 damage. D3 damage. Actually, no, it's 3 damage. It's straight up
it's
3 because
three
he rolled
damage,
for it at the
yeah.
beginning. So he's down to 1. Oh, that was a close call. And now it's Cold Star Commander's turn, and what does he
He's going
do?
to fly 3 inches or 2 inches outside.
Oh yeah.
Cannons, 8 shots, hitting on 2s, getting 7. 5's the wound. Getting 2. 5 up saves for you.
So he goes down.
Oh, he goes down.
But he will say he's sending his war boss. Shaka Dug will be played by Dan, my brother.
Oh,
He will come and avenge me.
The victor again.
Cold Star Commander knocks him out. He can't move him. Cold Star Commander rolling on the chart now, adding to his abilities. What does he get? He gets a 3, enemy models can't take initiative saves within... Invuln saves, my bad. Invuln saves within 6 inches of him. Wow. Yeah. And before the next matchup, we're just going to roll for his melee weapon now. For the strength, you are +2 strength.
7.
AP is -1. And damage is 2.
All right.
And the challenger is Colonel Fishbeck, played by Bob.
Yes, the Imperial Guard will fight and die for the Emperor once again.
Rolling on the charge for Colonel Fishbeck. Number 2, each time you successfully charge, roll a d6 on a 4+. The enemy unit takes a mortal wound. Now for chart number 2, he gets a 6. 5 up invuln save. If you already have one,
Which immediately gets ignored by my opponent.
That's right, if he's within 6 inches.
Yes.
But you have an invuln?
5 up, so it goes to 4 up.
Goes to 4 up.
Nice.
That's good. Colonel Fishbeck and Coalstar Commander. Who's going to go first? Rolling a d6. It looks like it's going to be Coalstar Commander. And what's that?
Cold Star Commanders let all this success go to his head. He's going to let his opponent go first.
Okay.
The Colonel accepts.
And Colonel Fishbeck moving up 6 inches. He is going first. They are 18 inches away from each other. And you can't shoot nor charge because you're not in range for either. So it is Coalstar Commander's turn.
Cold Star Commander will stay still.
Burst cannon, 8 shots, hitting on 2s.
Make sure we got 8 dice.
We got 8 dice. And you get 7 hits. Winning on 3s. Getting 4. 4 up invuln save for you. And
Failing 3 of them.
3 go through. Missile pod, 2 2s to wound now. And getting 2 wounds. 4 up invuln save. Made the first. Oh, fails the second. Good game. Coalstar Commander is the victor once again. And I can't believe how much this pains me. But Coalstar Commander wins again. Oh. You'd think I'd hate Tau or something.
I know, right? I couldn't tell.
And because you are the victor, you're going to add to your guy. Don't get a 1. Number 6, reroll any single dice once per match.
I like it.
Beginning of the next round, rolling for his strength and melee, adding 2 to the strength for the AP. AP minus 2, and damage is 1. The next challenger is Darkstar. She's a she. Played by Chris Stover!
That was good.
As he laughs at his opponent.
Darkstar.
Darkstar will be adding 2 abilities to her roster. So, number 18 on the first chart, gain 1 attack for each wound suffered up to a maximum of 3. If you heal any wounds, you lose the associated bonus attacks. Yeah. Hope for a 20. Oh, you get a 5, which is +1 to saving throw. Whoa. Which means it also counts for invuln saves.
That's correct.
Darkstar and Coalstar, that's how we remember this. Rolling to see who will go first. This might determine it. Oh, getting a 1, getting a 2. There it is.
I think my reign might be ending.
Oh, Darkstar moving forward on her turn.
Moving forward, getting into 18-inch range.
Missile pods first. 2 shots, hitting on 2s.
And
2 hits.
2 hits.
Wounding on 3s. 1 wound. 4 up save. That goes through.
I'm going to use my reroll.
J winks. Okay, so this is the one time. The one reroll in your game. Okay, reroll. Oh, good thing. Mm-hmm. Fusion now. Hit down to 2. 1 shot. Ooh, that's a miss. Cyclic Ion Blaster. And D3 shots. You will supercharge.
Supercharge, overcharge.
Overcharge. Okay. D3. And that's 2. Hitting on 2s. That's 1. So that doesn't hit, but he doesn't get a mortal wound because that doesn't count as that. Wounding on a 3. And she wounds. 4 up save. Saved. Coalstar turn. What you doing?
2 inches away. Or 1 inch away, I guess.
Oh, wow.
More than
Challenging.
1.
Burst cannon, 8 dice, hitting on 2s.
Can I use my thing that lets me reroll everything in shooting phase right now?
It's once per game. You already used it, right?
Oh, okay. That's not a problem.
And everything hits. And wounding. That's a lot of not wounding.
2.
You're a 2 up save because of your buff, but that goes to a 3 up because minus 1. And that is a save, but 1 is a wound. Missile pods. Missile pod.
Oh, they missed. Sorry. Need a 3?
Needing a 3. Getting a 3. Standard save. 4 up. Oh, goes through. And this is D3, is it?
Yep.
Just 1. So we'll just change the die there. We're going to count down. And Coalstar will charge, and Darkstar will Overwatch. Fusion first on 6s. Nope. Missile pods. On 6s, you get... Nope. Overcharge cyclic. D3. 2. Nothing. And you can't fail it. Rolling for redundancy. Getting an 8, and Corn loves it this day.
Yes.
Oh, it's coming
Over
around.
here.
4 attacks, hitting on 2.
3s, actually.
3s. Getting
Not
1
good.
hit. 3 to wound. Nothing.
Nothing.
Darkstar hitting back. Your 2s to hit because of your detriment.
And I have +1 attack per wound I've taken.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, I don't like that.
6 attacks, hitting on 2s. And 5 hits. Wounding on 4s. Getting 3. 3 up saves, 2 go through. Coldstar down to 4 wounds.
Well, I got too cocky.
Now it's Darkstar's turn. Is there going to be a disengagement here?
Disengaging.
How do you feel about that?
Not good, not good, not good.
And moving. Now you're both 4 wounds remaining. This is has been the best fight so far, I must say.
It has.
Missile pods first, hitting on 2s. That's 1 hit. Wounding on a 3. Wound. Oh, goes through. D3 damage. This is where you need high. Oh, getting 1. Down to 3. Fusion, 1 shot. Hitting on a 2. Oh, J. And now overcharging. D3. Getting 2. Hitting on 2s. 2 hits. And 3s to wound. Getting nothing. Oh.
That's lucky.
Coldstar's turn. What you gonna do?
I'm gonna move in a little over an inch away.
Face to face. First cannon hitting on 2s. Look at those 1s.
It's a lot.
4s to wound. Getting 4. And 3 up save because you're +1 due to your special abilities. And they all save. It's all 3s. Look at that. Oh, like that would have killed him.
That would have killed
Isn't that nuts?
It's not.
Missile pod.
Miss Pod! 2
2
hits.
hits. 3s to wound. 2 wounds. That's kind of overkill with the 6s. 3s to save.
Oh, sorry. 4s.
4s. Oh! D3 each. Only 2! And that is so lucky. Darkstar is still alive. Now for the charge and the Overwatch from Darkstar, starting with
Fusion first.
Fusion first, hitting on a 6. Nope.
That's 3.
Overcharging, D3. You need 3 here. You need 3. That's 1. Oh, so close. Missile pod. You just need 1 of these to go through. Nope. And you're in. This is redundant. And then the corn wants it again. Look at that.
Harrying him.
4 attacks from Coldstar, hitting on 3s. Oh,
Again!
so 2 hits. Wounding on 3s, getting 1 wound. You can't possibly die here.
Die.
All right. Here it is.
All right.
Save. 4 up. Oh, okay. Well, you're still alive.
That's the best case scenario. I get 1 more attack.
And that is the best case scenario for Darkstar because you got 1 more attack. 9 attacks, hitting on 2s. And that's 9 hits. I gotta get your face here. Look at that. The sun's in the.
I don't like it.
And 4s to wound. Oh, 3 wounds. And that's 3s. And you save them all.
All of them.
Now it's Darkstar's turn. Disengaging. Going. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
9 inches.
And just so we know, that's within 9 inches for the fusion. Fusion! Speaking of which, that's a hit.
Yes.
Oh, finally it hits!
A fusion hit.
3 to wound. Oh, that's a wound. 4 up invuln save. Oh no! 2d6 pick the highest. Craziness. Oh! Oh!
Get out of here, Empire. It's the Enclave's turn.
Darkstar is victorious!
Actually, it'd be more like I don't know what female Tau sounds like. Forget
I think
it.
it would go off like Looney Tunes shooting into the air.
Darkstar adding to her abilities. What does she get on chart number 1? 4. Heal 1 wound for every wound caused.
That is nice.
That is nice.
That is nice.
And the next challenger is Hogan. Fielded by Raymond, or should I say Deadpool. And Hogan will roll on chart number 1 with the result number 3. Enemy models can't take invuln saves within 6 inches. Chart number 2, what do you get? Number 12, which is +1 attack. Darkstar versus Hogan, the challenger. Rolling to see who's going to go first on a d6. Who goes first? Hogan getting a 4, Darkstar getting a 1. It is Hogan. Handshake? Is this preemptive?
Good luck.
Oh, gentleman's game.
Gentleman's game.
Models starting 24 inches away from each other. Hogan's going to move forward 6 inches.
Yep.
And hitting on 2s with your bolt gun. That's 2 hits. Let's re-roll that. You're 18 inches away, so you don't get 2 shots there for rapid fire. Hitting on 2. That's a hit. Wounding on a 5. That's a wound. 2 up save on Darkstar. And that's a save.
As a fervent practitioner of Montka, I will only Kayun under the most dire of situations.
I don't understand fish folk. Moving forward within 9 inches of Hogan. So he's actually 10 inches away. Starting with a fusion, hitting on a 2. Getting a 2. And wounding on a 2. That's a wound. 5 up invuln on Hogan. And goes through. D6 wounds. 3. 1 wound. And that's the first gun that he fires. Oh, overcharging or no?
No overcharge.
No overcharge. Okay, so hitting on 2s. That's 3 hits.
3 hit.
Wounding on 2s. 2 wounds. 2 5 up saves. You need to make this. Hogan! Ah!
Game.
Good game.
Good game.
And Darkstar is the victor. Ah! And Darkstar rolling on the chart, adding to her abilities. What does she get? It's a 19 reroll, failed charges, and gets +1 attack the turn she charges. And the next challenger is Billy B.A. Billy B.A. fielded by Bruce. Ah!
Negate invulns.
Chart number 1. What do you get? Number 7. Lucky number 7. Every time you are hit, roll a die on a 6, cause a mortal wound to the attacking model.
Sweet.
And chart number 2. You get a 10. Pick one option. You just simply get to choose it. So Bruce will pick option 20, which is pick one option,
I'll
and
take-
roll again.
Okay. Do I announce what it is?
Yeah.
I'll take the +1 wound right now,
Okay. And then roll again.
and then roll again.
Getting an 8. You may fight twice in the fight phase. Core loves it!
Sweet.
Billy B.A. is a challenger versus Darkstar, rolling to see who's going to go first, grabbing a d6 each. Let's see what we get here. Billy B.A. gets a 1 and Darkstar gets a 5. Darkstar, starting 24 inches away from each other. What does Darkstar do?
I'll move 6 inches and a little bit forward.
Onto the Schusstingfechs. Starting with fusion. Getting a 2. Getting a 2. Wounding on a 3. No wound. Missile pods. That is hitting on 2s. That's 1 hit. On a 3. Wound. 4 plus save. Oh,
Nope.
goes through. That's 2. So you had 6 wounds because of your ability. Now you go down to 4. Overcharging D3 shots. Getting 3. Hitting on 2s. That's 3 hits. Wounding on 3s. 2 wounds. 5s to save. 2 saves.
Forward.
Billy B.A. moving forward.
About 14. Put me at like 4 inches, right?
Jizz. Dr. Guns on the bike shooting. That's actually that's a little bit better. That's
3 hits.
5s to hit.
Wound.
4s to wound. 2 wounds.
wounds.
2 up save on Darkstar. 2 saves. Shock attack gun. 2d6 for strength. Oh, strength 10. D6 shots. 3.
3, because I moved.
And 6 is to hit because you moved. That's nothing.
Nothing.
So just rewind time for a second here. You lost 2 wounds, and according to your special ability, for every wound that you lose, you roll a die, and on a 6, Darkstar gets a mortal wound. So any 6s here that you roll, you get 2 dice here.
Yeah, I've taken 2 wounds.
No.
That adds up to, okay.
That's a 6.
That adds up to 6.
Do you want a mortal wound?
Nope.
Okay.
Actually,
And Billy B. Bob,
Billy B.A.
that's what I said, my accent's heavy though,
Billy B.A.
is going to charge an overwatching from Darkstar. What does she do?
fusion first.
Fusion first, hitting on a 6. Nope. And missile pods. Nope. And no overcharging here, just a straight up shot. So you got 3, so hitting on 6s. Nothing. And needing very little, getting 10, you are in. Gork and Mork are happy.
Okay.
First attack,
2 hits. 2 hits, wounding on 2s.
and wounding on 2s.
2 wounds.
And 3 up invuln. Oh, 1 goes through. Causes 2 wounds, going down to 4 wounds. And since you are wounded, you get +2 attacks. Darkstar is attacking with 2 more. 6 attacks, hitting on 3s. Oh, 2 hits. Wounding on 4s. 1 wound. 4+ save. Nope. On a 6, you take a mortal wound.
Does not take the mortal
Does
wound.
not happen.
Okay.
Chris heals 1. And because you attack twice in the fight phase, you're going to attack again with your 3 attacks. Hitting on 4s, and you get nothing. Korn doesn't want it right now.
Oh, well.
Darkstar.
All right, disengaging, getting around to that rear arc, which is only thematically, I guess.
Shooting fusion. Hitting on 2. Hit. Wounding on a 3. Getting a wound. 2d6, figure out the highest. This orc does not get a save. And you get 5. So this orc is dead, but can he inflict any mortal wounds back? Yes, he does. So you go up to 6, and you go back down to 5? So he slaps you in the face before he dies?
He does. A little wet slap in the face.
GG.
Thanks. Okay.
And Darkstar is the victor. Does not move him, but he's still dead. Darkstar adding another ability to her roster. What does she get? Number 18, you gain 1 attack for each wound suffered to a maximum of 3. If you heal any wounds, you lose associated bonus attacks. I think you already have that.
I have that. I do.
So it is redundant.
Okay, so I gain 2 wounds? Yeah?
Silence. Enter Lieutenant Churchill. Fielded by Ray.
For the Emperor.
Lieutenant Churchill will roll on chart number 1 and add number 16, which is on a 2 wound roll of 6+ in melee, inflict 1 mortal wound in addition to any other damage. 14, you get 5+ ignore wound, which is a big deal, and on you, you're gonna need it.
That is awesome.
Darkstar and Lieutenant Churchill are gonna roll to see who goes first. 3 and 3. Reroll. 4 and 6. Nope, nothing.
All right.
Okay. I'm kidding. Those weren't the numbers. For those of you painting and not watching, those weren't the numbers. Handshake?
Good luck.
To you too. Lieutenant Churchill will advance forward. Oh, that was almost a 6. I saw it.
Not quite.
He moves forward. He looks down at the earth. He sees some dry soil. And now it is Darkstar's turn.
Okay,
And
just gonna move forward a little bit so I can range my target more easily.
Darkstar is within 9 inches. Fusion first. Hitting on a 2. Getting a James Bond hit.
Games bond.
That's why I said Canadian accent, very heavy. Wounding on a
2.
That's wound. 5 up invuln save. Nope. 2d6 picking the highest for damage. That's 4. And 5 to ignore the wound. Gotta make at least 1 to survive, and you do. I didn't mean to sing it. Missile bots getting snake eyes. Nope, that's 2 hits. 2's the wound. 1 wound. 5 up. Ah! D3 damage. 1 and a 5 up to ignore this, and this is it. Oh! Churchill goes down.
Again.
GG. And Darkstar wins. Ah! Darkstar upgrades. Chart number 1. What do you get? Get a 3. Enemy models can't take invuln saves within 6 inches. Ooh. Introducing the next challenger. This is Glotin, the Chaos Lord of Nurgle. Fielded by Glenn.
Hey.
How's it going?
Good.
Good. Glotin will roll on chart number 1. What result does he get? Oh no, it's +1 to hit you. So that is to your detriment. You rolled a 1. Now on chart number 2, what do you get? That's 8. Oh, you may fight twice in the fight phase. Korn loves you, Nurgle. Darkstar versus Glotin. Who goes first? Roll your dice. 1 and 2. Darkstar will go first. So because Glotin is armed with Combi Bolter, Darkstar is deciding not to move forward, but shoot.
Missile pods.
I had a bit of a skip in the warp there in my brain. I don't understand the Tau stuff. You're right.
Yeah. I'm using just Tau magic. Yeah.
It kind of does seem like that. Rolling on 2s. That's 2 hits. 3 up to wound. 1 wound. -1, so you got a 4 up save. And that goes through. D3 damage. That's 2. So this is interesting. This is something different. We haven't been seeing this too much. It looks like the Combi Bolter might be the...
That Melta scares
the Melta, yeah. The Combi Melta might be... Yeah, that is kind of scary, isn't it? I like it. I'm not complaining. It's if chaos should scare you with Combi Melta, like that's fantastic, right, Glenn? Yes. And Gloatin will advance forward. Oh, 12 inches. And Combi Melta hitting on a 3. That's a hit. Wounding on 3. That's a wound. 4 up invuln. 3 up invuln save because you have your special ability that grants you that. Because you've won a battle or 2, but it goes through.
Goes through.
And this is a 6 at damage. Oh, 5.
That hurts.
That's brutal.
That hurt real bad.
Wow. Oh, I'm so happy. And it is Darkstar's turn.
All right. No risk, no reward.
Moving forward.
I'm going to go forward 8 inches.
Corn likes it.
So we are at 4 inches now.
Shooting.
Melta first.
You have a Melta?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you what?
Fusion Blaster.
It's Fusion, the same thing?
Uses Melta rules.
Does it?
Yeah.
You can use our rules. You have to make up. You don't have your own rules to make.
I make up my own rules.
Is that?
It's called I Win.
Oh, tempting the dice gods. Hitting on a 2. That's a hit. Wounding on a 2. That's a wound, Games Bond. And because Gloatin is within 6 inches of Darkstar, that negates the invuln save, and that goes through. 2d6, pick the highest for damage. Getting 3. And Darkstar kills him. You go back up to 4 wounds because you regain the ones that you just lost. And she walks forward. Oh, that's it. Nurgle's stuck to the ground. Oh!
Very sticky Nurgle.
And the dark gods are whispering something in my ear. What they're saying is, from now on and forever in this campaign, we're going to make it so the wounds that you have at the end of your match carry over. Which means at the beginning of the next match, you'll have 4. Now, you do regain wounds by inflicting wounds.
I do. I thrive on pain.
But should your opponent go first, that's a detriment to you.
Yes.
And this is going to be the same for you or any other character that follows you.
Sounds fair.
Epic Handshake!
Good game. Good game.
And Darkstar rolling on chart number 1, hoping for a 20. Getting a 20!
Wow.
Oh my goodness! So when your character dies on a 4+, they come back within 3 inches and D3 wounds remaining. Wow.
All right, I'll take it.
Wow.
Yeah, the gods are whispering in my ear, too.
Oh. Next challenger is Captain Tiberius. Fielded by Ty, or as I call him, Orc. Because he doesn't collect an Orc army, because that makes sense.
I might have to now.
I won't disagree. Captain Tiberius will roll once on each chart. Chart number 1, let's see what the result is. You get a 7. Every time that you are hit, roll a die on a 6, cause a mortal wound to the attacking model. Chart number 2. That's 2, +1 +1 weapon skill or ballistic skill. And Ty is choosing weapon skill because he is equipped with a power fist, so that would just bring it back to a 2 to hit.
If I can get there.
If you can get there. At the beginning of the next match, we're going to roll for Darkstar. If you get a 4+, then you regain a wound. So 2 wounds lost. Let's see if you get them back. You do for 1. Go back up to 5. Darkstar versus Captain Tiberius. Who's going to go first? Roll a d6. 5 and a 6. Oh. Darkstar. Darkstar will not move forward, but will stay exactly where she is. Because Gauntlet...
It scares me a little. Big fists, yeah.
Starting with missile pods. 2 of them. 2s to hit. 2 hits. 3s to wound. Getting 2. 4 up, invuln save. That's 1 save, so 1 goes through. Captain Tiberius will be advancing forward, rolling a die, adding this to your movements for a total of 10.
Movement's 5, so 9.
9. For a total of 15 inches away. And so that's all you can do. Your gauntlet is not in range. Darkstar will advance forward. Why? Because if you get even just a 1, you'll be within range to negate his invuln save. So let's see what you do. 3. Moving up for a total of 4 inches away. Darkstar starting with a fusion. Hitting on 2s.
Hitting on 3s now.
Oh, because you advanced.
Yep.
That's right. I'm used to you advancing.
Yeah, right?
Sitting back and shooting like a tail. So, okay, go ahead. Oh, this is missed! Oh, look at that! And all the hands up in the air of victories. Shooting your missile pods now on 3s. Look at the 2s come. Oh, okay, look at that. So 1 hit. 3s to wound. Oh, that's another one. Oh, look at this.
I've got some glory.
Overcharging. Hitting on 3s.
Well, I have to roll D3 first.
That's 3. Are you sweating?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like I can feel it.
Yep.
1s and 2s miss, causing mortal wounds. That's a 1 and a 2.
It's cocked.
Down to 3 wounds, and look at this guy, the Chaos Crashers. I'm not gonna lie, kind of rooting for you.
Wounding on
That's a wound. 4 up save. Oh.
I mean, it actually improved my chances.
Actually, after some deliberation off camera, he's at 4 wounds.
So the reason I'm at 4 wounds is because I started the game at 5. I caused 2 wounds. That brings me back up to 6, but I can't go over my starting wounds. But then I got 2 mortal wounds on my overcharge, back down to 4.
Now going back to resolving the damage, so it's D3 damage for your overcharged weapon. Getting a 3. So that brings you back up to 6 and you down to 1. It's not what you wanted.
Nope.
That's the last of his shooting. You're at 1 wound left.
Yep.
Can the underdog bark?
We're about to find.
Moving forward. Bolt Storm Gauntlet, 3 shots hitting on 2s.
Rerolling 1s because of his trait.
No need to.
All hitting.
And that's 1 wound. 2 up save. That's the game spawned. Now it's time to charge the Darkstar, and it's time to Overwatch. Now,
Overwatch.
historically,
I haven't hit a single Overwatch
not a single
yet,
one.
So you're not in any immediate threat.
Yeah.
6-click Ion in standard, so going with the 3, hitting on 6s, getting nothing. Getting Ty's reaction because it's important.
Yep, very important.
Missile pods hitting on 6s, getting 1! Oh! 3 up. Oh! Doesn't wound! One more weapon, fusion. No, does not happen.
Alright.
So you're in, no need to roll, it's redundant. You are close enough to... Boltstorm Gauntlet, hitting with 5 attacks on 2s, rerolling 1s because of Space Marine awesomeness. And you reroll that 1. That's 4 hits so far, and you get another 1, so Jay wants to be here. 3s to wound. That's 3 wounds. 3 up invuln save for you. You gotta make these. Oh, 2 go through. D3 damage each. You can take him out here. There is a potential for it. You must do this, otherwise death for you. Do you do it? Do you do it? Oh! So 4 down to 2 for you. And might I say, the luck is on your side. Because
That was a close one.
That wasn't. Yeah,
That was-
that's like the closest
It
you've
might
ever
be the
been.
closest, yeah. It might
Yeah.
be the closest.
And-
I've been down to 1 before, but
That's true.
that was the closest.
8 attacks for you. I think Korn wants this.
Hitting on 3s.
That's a lot of hits. Now, for every hit on him, he gets to roll a die, and on any 6s, it's mortal wounds back on his opponent. So any 6s, you're looking for 2 here. You're looking for 2. 6, and that's just 1 mortal wound. You go down to 1. How do you feel?
I might be sweating a little bit if Tau sweat. Which they don't, Phil Kelly.
Wounding on 4s now. Getting 5. 3 up save.
Please save him.
Nope.
Nope, death. That's death. Oh, if it just took 1, and that killed him. And that actually makes you go back up to 3, and that kills you, and Darkstar goes...
Again.
Epic handshake, very close.
Yep.
That was like the closest one.
That was the closest
Yeah,
one
that was
so
very
far.
good.
He had me on the brink twice.
Yep.
Yeah.
So close. If you didn't heal, ah.
Darkstar, rolling on chart number 2 this time. What do you add to your character? Getting a 3, and that is +1 strength or toughness.
Toughness.
Yeah, it's a good
Plus
choice.
1 toughness.
Enter Vargris to the arena. I'm yelling at you!
Vargris will roll on these charts. Chart number 1. Getting a 1. It's +1 for him to hit you. Oh, this is not a good start. And look at the face of Tau
I
smiling.
did nothing.
You did everything. And change of light later. Second roll on the chart. Chart number 2. What do you get? You get a 3, which is +1 strength or toughness.
I'll go. What's the strength of your typical weapons?
T4 base, so going with toughness. Toughness 5. Excellent choice. As a chaos player.
Has to be.
Beginning of the round, Darkstar is going to roll 3 dice and try to regain some wounds on 4 pluses. She does. And she gets 2 more wounds regained, going back up to 5. Darkstar versus Valhalla. D6 each. Who goes first? Roll your dice. Get a 5 and a 3 for a total of 8. So Corin wants Valhalla to go first. Actually, he doesn't because he's a sorceress. He actually doesn't like you very much.
Yeah.
We tried to get along.
There's still blood though.
Prove him wrong
It's all
anyway.
good. Vargaris will be moving up 12 inches because you are on disc. And going to the psychic phase after that, which is the very first of its kind, I believe.
Yes,
We
this is
haven't
the
seen
first
this yet.
psychic phase.
Very good.
We thought we'd try something new against him.
It's you and him.
Moving up 12. Bink. Starting with warp time. Warp charge 6. Please make it, please make it. Oh, thank you very much. I guess Corn does want it. And that affords you another movement. Look at that right in front of his face. Hello. Diabolic strength, which is also warp charge 6. That one you don't make it, but the warp time was much more important. Schustenfechs.
So,
Crack grenade. I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. That was a question. Would you like to roll a die?
I want to see your face.
yes?
Okay.
That's a hit. 4 to wound. That's a wound. Save. You don't make it. Jay winks at you. D3 damage for 1 damage. How come no one damages you? Like,
I know,
come on.
yeah.
This is
not my fault.
It's not your fault? That's true. It's people doing things to you. Vargaris will charge. Darkstar will overwatch.
I will Overwatch.
Starting with fusion. 6. Getting nothing. Missile pods. Hitting on 6s. Nothing. Not overcharging. Hitting on 6s. 3. Getting 1. 3 to wound. Nothing. You are an inch away. Please just move forward, move ahead, and psychic him. You have been winning a lot.
This is true. it may be about time, but it's not done yet.
It's true. It's not done yet.
Yeah.
4 attacks now. Vargaris hitting Darkstar on 2s. Wounding on 4s because he didn't get diabolic strength off. And you get 1. 3 up save, invuln save. And D3 damage. D3 damage.
Plus one
face with a stick.
plus 1 attack for every.
This is good.
Okay.
Bunch of banter happening.
Yeah.
Are you good?
Take me down 1, please.
Okay. Are you ready? Okay, D3 damage. Oh! I mean, he just got 1. Now 1 attack with a disc. Hitting on 2s. Nothing. Darkstar, 7 attacks back.
Hitting on 3s.
That's 6. Wounding on 4s. That's 5.
3 up save. And you get 3 wounds. You go back up to 6, and Vargas is down to 2. Now it's Darkstar's turn. What are you gonna do?
Alright, I will do my famous wraparound maneuver, catch them unawares. Where did he go?
Fusion, hitting on 2s. That's a hit. Wounding on 3s, that's a miss. Missile pods, hitting on 2s. That's a miss and a hit. Wounding on 3s. That's wound. 4 up save. That's a fail sauce. D3 damage, this could be it. Oh, he's still alive. 1 wound left on Vargaris. Should we turn him around so you at least shoot him in the face?
Cyclic Ion Blaster, last thing I have left to shoot.
I'm invincible.
Hitting on 2s. 3 hits. Wounding on 3s.
1 time.
3 wounds. 3 4-up saves. Oh, wow. Epic handshake.
Again.
And Darkstar tries to knock him over, but he wisps back into the warp. Darkstar now rolling on the chart for winning the last battle. What do you get? You get the 20, which is pick 1 option, then roll again.
Yes.
So you choose Overwatch at full ballistic skill. Rightfully so. I think you should have done that. Next.
Tau finally has decent Overwatch again.
And 3 plus 1 strength or toughness.
Ooh, I'm already T6.
And what's your strength?
Strength 5. There's a lot of T5 people. I will go +1 strength as well.
Yeah. And at this point, what we're gonna do is Darkstar will sit here and watch the remainder of the fights until the last victor is standing. Then Darkstar will fight the last victor.
I've gained the respects of the orcs. I'm now one of their champions.
That's right. We're doing this to make things more interesting, to spice it up, because at this point, Darkstar is incredibly powerful. For all intents and purposes, you've won. So, you are kind of like Thanos in the Infinity Gauntlet. You're like, well, I'll tell you what, I'll give you a little chance. Yeah. It's like that.
Yeah. It's lonely at the top. I need company.
Have you fallen in love with death?
Oh, I have.
I think you have, actually. And at the start of the next bracket, we have... I forgot your character's name.
Captain Loperius.
Captain Loperius. You told me 2 seconds before I started the button. Yeah. But Beowulf.
Lord Commissar Beowulf.
There you go.
Yes.
And your name is Beowulf.
Yep.
And your name is Loper. So I knew that, but I was like, no, that's not it, because that's your name. So
Close.
it kind of got mixed up a little bit. Yeah. Close but no cigar.
Good point.
And Lord Commissar. No, what?
Lord Commissar.
Oh, I was right.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You were right.
I was testing you to see if you were paying attention, and you totally were. Yeah.
Are you
Good.
now?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. Just a little bit.
Roll on chart number 1, D20. Let's see what we add to your character, Lord Commissar Beowulf. Go ahead. You get an 11, which is -1 AP on one melee weapon of your choice.
Alrighty, so...
Power Sword is now -4. Excellent. Chart number 2, what do you get? Don't get a 1, you get a 5, which is +1 to saving throw. That is a big deal, because it's +1 to saving throw, which means it's both.
Nice, alrighty.
Captain Loperius now, rolling on your chart for the first one. Let's see what you get. You're going to get a 20. I'm going to call it right now. Watch this. 20, 20, 22. Each time you successfully charge, roll a d6 and a 4 plus. The enemy unit takes a mortal wound. Nice. Chart number 2. Bink. 18. That's got to be good. Overwatch at regular ballistic skill. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Do you have a bolter?
I have a master crafted bolter.
Sounds even a little bit better.
Tasty.
Round 1, fight!
Beowulf, Loperius, roll your dice. Who's going to go first? You get a 3 and you get 1. So Jay wants you to go second.
Indeed.
Our last post was only 12.
And Beowulf will advance, getting a 1. In addition, Loperius will now move up on his turn. Loperius, he's going to move up 6 inches. Pink. And fighter. You're 11 inches away, so hitting on 2s. That's 2 hits. Hey, what's that logo?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Wounding on 3s! You get nothing! Beowulf will move up 6 inches.
Doink.
Shooting your plasma pistol.
On.
You rolled a 6, I didn't quite get it, but you hit. 3 to wound. 4 up invuln save! You don't make it! Down to 4 wounds! And now for charging Overwatch from Loperius.
Full ballistic skill.
Full ballistic skill, that's right. And you get to reroll that 1, don't you?
Oh, I do.
And you get 1 hit so far, and you get 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. Getting 2. 4 up save. And 1 goes through. 2 damage, 2 wounds remaining. And going in for the assault. Corn wants it. Is he going to get it? You're going to get an 8. Watch this. Nope, you get a 3, you fell. It was forged in the factory of fail sauce. Loperius will go. What you do?
I'm going to move up 4 inches.
You know, there's a crater between you guys. Maybe that's what's causing some sort of lackage of...
Could be a sucking motion.
Shooting the Mastercrafted Bolter, hitting on 2s. Rerolling, nothing there because those 2 hits. Oh, 1 goes through. 2 damage. He is dead. He's gonna come over here. Oh, he's the victor. He's the first victor on the second bracket. Finish him. That is not a man. Epic handshake.
Thanks, man.
Your next opponent shall be revealed in just a moment.
True.
Let's upgrade your character.
All right.
Rolling on chart 1, let's see what you get. Don't get a 1, hope for a 20. You get a 14, which is -1 AP on one ranged weapon of your choice. Or, yeah, AP -1. I said that backwards.
I'm going to put that on the Mastercrafted bolter.
Enter Dark Lord! Woo! Aaron Strauss, Cool Guys Nation, will be using him as a model on the battlefield this day of reckoning. Mentos?
Yes.
Mr. Tabletop Minions.
Yes.
That's all I wanted.
Fair enough.
Rolling on chart number 1, let's see what you get. Roll a d20. You get a 10, which is pick one option. Oh, you know which one you want. Yeah, you know which one you want. I think you know.
Which one do I want?
Pick 20. Look at 20. Look at
It comes back?
Yeah, on a 4-up you come back at D3 wounds. I think that's what you want.
Okay.
Within 3 inches of your enemy, no less.
I'll do that. I'll take number 20.
Okay. Chart number 2, what you get? Getting a 10. Pick one option.
20! Wow!
Yeah, you can choose 20, by the way, which is pick an option and then roll again.
Pick an option and roll again?
That's correct.
Absolutely.
So he chose 20, which means he chose +1 to
saving
throws, and that means you're going to roll again because that's what 20 was.
Yeah.
Craziness. Getting 7. At any time, you roll a 7+ to hit or to wound, inflict a mortal wound in addition to other damage.
Okay.
Dark Lord and Captain Luperia is going to roll, so he's going to go first. Roll a d6 each. Who goes first? 1 and 2. Tabletop minions. 2. Moving up 6. And then fire rank. That's a hit. Wounding on a 5. You get not the wound. Dark Lord, he's going to move forward. He'll end his move 4 inches away from Captain Luperius.
Hey, what's up? Yo, we should make some YouTube videos together.
And you're going to start firing. Rapid fire, Master Crafter, bolt gun.
Rerolling ones.
No need to. 2 hits. And
Wounding on 4s.
Yes'm. 2 hits, 2 wounds. Fail. Wait, 4-up save? Yes, fail.
Yeah.
Rapid fire twin bolter from the bike now. And that's
All hits.
all hits, yeah. 4's a wound. That's 1. 3-up save, 1 wound left. Don't fail this. Saved. Assault, which means Overwatch from Captain Luperius. Rapid firing at full ballistic skill, re-rolling 1s. Getting 2 6s. Look at that. Wounding on 5s. You need these. You need the 6s here. That's what you need. You got it. You got 1 wound. Normally it'd be a 4-up invuln, but you got +1 to save, so you're 3-up invuln, and you saved it with a 6. Now you go into charge, you need 3 inches, and you get 6. Slanesh wants it, and here we go. 4 attacks. Hitting on 3s because you're Parfist, and that's 4 hits. Wounding on 2s, and you get 3 2s and a 4, that's 4 wounds. 4-up invuln save. Make every single one of these.
Sure.
Otherwise death. Oh, I just failed one! Oh, just
so
the
close.
one!
So close.
Epic handshake! Dark Lord is the victor!
Champions.
Rolling on chart number 2 to add to your character, and you get a 9. And that is once per game, you may be removed from the board and set up anywhere on the board more than 3 inches away from enemy models.
Excellent.
Yeah, that's really good.
Deep strike.
Enter Brother Captain Kamoth! Brother Captain Kamoth, roll a d20 on chart number 1. What result do you get for your character? Oh! +1 to hit you! That's to your detriment. That's not good for business. Roll on chart number 2. You get 7. At any time, you roll a 7+ to hit or to wound, inflict a mortal wound in addition to other damage. That's Dark Lord, Brother Captain Kamoth, roll dice. See who's going to go first. You get a 5 and a 4. That is Dark Lord. And you are now enacting your once per game, moving off the board and moving 3 inches away from your enemy. That's kind of your deep striking bike there at that point.
It does. Yeah. It falls from space.
And moving an inch after that, because technically you still get to move.
Mastercrafted bolt gun. 2 shots hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s.
No 1s, that's 2 hits. 1 wound. -1, so you're 4-up save. And you mech it. Twin bolt gun, rapid fire, 4 shots, hitting on 2s.
This 6 is a mortal wound.
Oh, you're right. 4 is a wound. 3 wounds. 3 saves to make. And you make them all, but you do have mortal wounds, so you take 1 wound. Now it's time to charge. Korn is happy. You will overwatch with your mastercrafted bolt gun. 6s, getting 1 hit. Wounding on a 5. Getting 1 wound. 3-up invuln save. It's gonna fail it. Oh, it does it too, because Zinch wanted it. Charge! You're rolling dice. It's redundant. You can't fail, but you wasted your 11. 4 attacks, hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s, and 6s do mortal wounds. Mortal wounds, and you get 4 hits. Scratch that. You actually don't get a mortal wound there with your 6 because you have a Parfest.
-1.
-1 to hit.
Yep.
2s to wound. You get 4 wounds. 4 4-ups, otherwise death. Oh, 2. You can still survive this. Finish him! Oh, 1! Oh, there's 4 wounds! That's enough to kill him! Oh. And the Strasia is the winner again. Epic handshake, thank you very much. Rolling on the chart, adding the ability to your character, getting a 12, that is +1 attack.
Nice.
Enter Gruff Daripa! Fielded by Eric.
They shall know no fear. Adding the abilities to Gruff Daripa. Roll on chart number 1. This is the ability that you get. Number 8, Corn. What is it? +1 damage on the melee weapon of your choice? That's close enough. Number 2, what you get? You get a 6, which is 5 up invuln save. You already have one. You add 1 to it, to a max of 3.
All right.
Dark Lord versus Gruff Daripa. Roll d6, see who goes first. 5 and a 5. Reroll those. Get a 6 and a 3. It is Dark Lord first. And you're going to use your once per battle ability to move 3 inches away from your opponent, go outside the arena, come back around, and you're right in front of them. And now you nudge yourself a little closer in your movement phase proper. Mastercraft the bolt gun, hitting on 2s, re-rolling. 2 hits. 5s to wound. 1 wound. -1, so you're 5 up invuln. And you don't mac it. 6 down to 4 wounds. Twin bolt gun, hitting on 2s. That's a 1. Reroll. 4. 5's the wound. Getting nothing. And you will charge him. Now Overwatch from Gruff Daripa.
Alright, he's got a combi Scorcher, so the shooter hit on 6s.
Nothing, and the Scorcher auto hit.
Scorcher, D6 auto hits.
Getting 2. 2 wounds. -1, so a 3 up armor. That's a fail, so 1 wound for you. 6 down to 5 wounds for you. Now for your assault, you can't possibly fail this, and you get a 10, so you are in. And you pop a wheelie, hammer wrath in his teeth. That's no longer a thing. 5 attacks now. You hit on 2s.
Hitting on 3s. Power fist -1.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Rerolling this
And
one.
rerolling the 1, you're gonna get a 2. Oh, you get a 1 again. Jay wants it. Wounding on 3s because the orc is tough. And getting 3 wounds. 5 up invuln save. Make it. Oh! D3 apiece. Just get 3. Oh, there it is. He takes them out. Epic handshake.
Good game, man.
And Dark Lord is the victor once again. Now adding to the stats. What do you add to your stat? Oh, you want to be beside you. Is that preempt? Oh, 20. Pick an option and roll again. Oh my goodness, as if you weren't lucky enough. Overwatch on full ballistic skill. Plus you get to roll again because you rolled that good. Oh my goodness. You roll another 20. You may fight twice in the fight phase. That's what you are choosing.
Correct.
And you rolled again. You rolled a 19.
Yep.
And so that's change a weapon profile of your choice to strength user plus D3, AP D3, and damage D3. That's craziness.
Is it close combat weapons only?
It's a close combat.
Enter Jonas Skullcrusher! Fielded by Jeremy.
Oh, look at that. See? A chaos player. I think I'm rooting for you. Yes, I'm biased. Rolling on your charts now. Chart number 1, you get a D20, getting a 6 result, which is reroll any single dice once per match. Get a 9, and once per game, you can be removed from the board, set up anywhere on the board more than 3 inches away from your enemy. Dark Lord versus Jonas Skullcrusher. D6 roll to see who's gonna go first. That's gonna make a big deal. You get a 4 and you get a 3.
I'm gonna spend my once per game reroll.
Yes, you do have that. Let's see. This is a big deal going first. Oh, you get a 3, and I am sad because I want him to win. I'm not gonna lie.
It's okay.
Okay. And yes, the beginning goes a certain way, and I'm assuming you're gonna do this, unless you want to pull a Thanos and not use your ultimate power to win.
Oh no, I will.
Okay. And now you move a little bit closer. You're rolling the 1. That's 2 hits. Wounding on 5s. Getting 1. 4 up save. Getting a 4. Yeah. Twin bolt gun now. Shooting, hitting on 2. Same thing. Rerolling 1s. Rerolling the 1 here. You got 3 hits so far. That is 4 hits. And wounding on 5s. That's a nada. That's a nothing. So let's just move him in.
Yeah.
And there's no
Overwatch.
No Overwatch. Okay, so bink. And let's determine his strength, because this is for his regular attacks, not his power fist attacks. You're going to do plus D3 strength, which is plus 3.
So 8, 7.
Yeah.
Strength 7.
Now it's AP D3. Let's see what it is. That's another, it's an AP 2, minus 2. And then now another D3 for your damage. And that is AP 1, or damage 1. And now for your first 5 attacks, you are hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. You get 1, 1 there. And so that's 4 hits. And wounding on 3s. Getting 2. 4 up invuln save for you. Nice. D3 damage. It's 3. Down to 3. Now, since he gets to attack twice in the fight phase and he charged, he gets to attack him again.
Corn loves it. I'm not gonna lie.
I'll make all my saves.
Yeah.
Missing there, that's 4 hits. And wounding on 3s. 3 wounds. 4 pinball saves. 4 pinball saves. 4 pinball saves. Make it, make it, make it!
Nah, 2 went through.
2 went through. And D3 damage for 2. God, double ones. Oh, he gets the 4 wounds and he takes them out. Epic handshake.
Good game. Yep.
Dark Lord is the victor once again.
Coming for the Tau.
Oh. Another stat added to Dark Lord. What do you get? 2. +1 weapon skill or ballistic skill.
Weapon skill.
Good choice.
Enter Agrius!
Fielded by Chris, and you actually look like the model, my friend.
Thank you.
Agrius, roll on your charts. See what abilities you add. So chart number 1, you get 16, which is on a 2 wound roll of 6 in melee. Inflict 1 mortal wound in addition to any other damage. Rolling on chart number 2 for your ability. Let's see what you get. Hoping for a 20. You get a 20. You get a 12. 12 is +1 attack. Dark Lord, rolling for your close combat stats. Strength +1. AP -3. It's a big deal, and damage is 2. Dark Lord versus Agrios. Let's see who goes first. Roll a d6. You get a 2, you get a 5. It is Agrios. Agrios will move up 6 inches. So he's 18 inches away from Dark Lord. Bing. And on the first one, it is Warp Charge 8. And what was that psychic ability that we were trying to roll for right there?
Null zone.
Null Zone. Okay, so that was a fail sauce. Okay, so the next one. Might of Heroes on Warp Charge 6. Getting an 8. And that gives him +1 to strength, toughness, and attacks. Is that where he's saying,
That's scary.
bring it? Bring it. Is that what he's saying?
Yeah, definitely.
I like it. Straight up bolt gun, hitting on 3s, getting a hit, and wounding on a 5. That's nothing. Now it's Dark Lord's turn, and I think we all know what he's gonna do. So he does his movement, and he's gonna do his movement, and he's gonna do his shusting, starting with his mastercrafted bolter, hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s, no need to reroll, wounding on 4s.
5s.
5s. Oh, he is +1 toughness as per the psychic ability. I forgot. That's 1 wound. 4 save. No. 2 wounds remaining. Twin bolter now. 4 shots hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s. 1-1 there. Re-roll. 3 hots. Oh, okay. So just 3 hits. 5s to wound. 1 wound. 3 up save. That's a save. Dark Lord will charge. Agrius, you will overwatch.
I will.
With 2 shots with the bolter, hitting on 6s. That's equals 1 6.
It's a 6.
Yeah, that's true. You attacked, your charge, you fight twice in the fight phase, which means 10 dice. Just your straight up power fist hitting on 3s. It's actually hitting on 2s because it's a new thing for you now, and you reroll these once. And 10 hits. Wounding on 3s because he is toughness 5. Oh! 1, 2, 3. 5 6-up saves. Stranger things have I seen. You have 1, not quite enough. Brofist. No, psych, in your face. Oh. Epic handshake.
Good game, sir.
That was a slow roasting handshake.
Is it recorded?
And the Dark Lord is the winner. You are 1 step closer to frying some fish.
Yeah, frying fish fry.
Hello.
Just for you.
For me?
Just for you.
And adding to your abilities here, chart number 1 you've chosen. Let's see what you get. You get 16, which is on a 2 wound roll of 6 in melee. Inflict 1 more wound in addition to any other damage.
Nice.
Enter Goob. What's his name?
Goop the Almost Scary. Oh, Goob's death can help kill Tau.
Hey, I like it. Let the galaxy burn.
Yeah.
Goob will roll on chart number 1. D20. Let's see what you get. You get a 10. Pick 1 option. I would choose number 20.
I'll choose number 20.
Okay. So on a 4 up, you come back. D3 wounds, 3 inches away from your opponent.
Nice.
Yeah, that's nice one. You've never actually had to see what that happened, how that happens.
I'll learn.
You will? Chart number 2. What does Goob get? Goob gets a god.
20!
Oh, pick an option! You're choosing number 9, which is the same ability that he has, where you get to jump up and you're 3 inches away from him.
Bring him closer.
And you get to roll again. Would you look at that? You get 19, and then you get to change a weapon profile. Strength, AP, damage, D3, D3, D3.
I can do that.
Before the battle begins, we have the Dark Lord and Goob. They're going to roll for their weapon, their melee weapon profiles, which is just adding to the regular fist. So starting with Dark Lord, you are Strength +3, AP -3, damage is 3. Wow! And for Goob, what you get here for your strength? Strength +1.
Good.
AP -3.
It doesn't matter.
Damage is -2.
I can do it. I can do it.
Dark Lord versus Goop. Rolling off to see who goes first. D6 each. Let's see what you get here. You get a 2 and a 5. We got Goop going first. Oh, let the galaxy burn! Hey, Chris.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm just overseeing what's going on here.
Yes. And what are we going to do? We're going to give him a taste of his own medicine. We're going to put him up in his face. 3 inches. It's the sound of a bird. He's got wings, right? And moving in the movement phase, another inch. And supercharging the plasma pistol.
Let's see that one.
That's it. And strength 8. That was rolled off camera, but it was rolled, so that is a wound. 3 up. Oh, there's a wound. Goob will declare an assault as per the orders from Korn. And Dark Lord will overwatch. Starting with his combi.
Combi, mastercrafted.
Mastercrafted, not combi, so
Not
mastercrafted.
combi,
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
Mastercrafted, but full ballistic skill.
Full ballistic skill, because that's what you do in Overwatch now?
That's what I do.
Oh, trying to be like the Tau, huh?
I am.
Okay. Oh, you 2 hits.
Force.
Force a wound. 2 wounds. 4 up involved save. That's 1.
2 damage.
Down to 3 now. Twin bolter hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. That's 3 hits so far. Getting another hit. That's 4 hits. Now 4 is the wound. Any 6s are mortal wounds. And you get not a single mortal wound, but you do get
3
wounds. 3 up save. And
6.
What's a 6?
That is 6.
Okay, that's proof. So 1 wound. No other Overwatch, so you're an inch away. You can't possibly fail that. 5 attacks because you're Korn and you're awesome, and death to the false emperor. So let's look for those eyes of Horus, and you get 2 of them. Look at that. All hits so far, getting 2 more. That's another 2, so you have a total of 7 hits.
Not 4.
Force to wound.
Force wound.
Oh! Only 1. 3 up inbound save. That's it.
Nice.
And Dark Lord hitting him back. This time what we got to do is roll 5 dice just because you have your rebirth ability. So you hit on 2s and you re-roll 1s. So
Very
that's
nice.
5 hits. Wounding on 3s, but 6s do mortal wounds. That's 2 mortal wounds. So that takes him out. But he does have his rebirth on a 4+. He comes back.
Come back to me, Goob.
Oh! He comes back. I can do it. D3 wounds. He replenishes 2. So he comes back 3 inches away, but you're able to pile in, and then you end within an inch, and you can actually use your other 5 attacks. Why do the lights keep on going out? Put it in. 2s to hit.
Yeah.
Rerolling 1s. Okay, so it's 5 hits. 3s wounds. 6s are mortal wounds. Okay, so that is 3 wounds. 3 4-ups.
I can do it.
3 4-ups.
No.
Oh! And it takes him out.
You just would have got to do 10 again.
Oh!
I know.
Oh, please don't. Rolling on the chart now. Let's see what you get.
I want a 4.
You
I get a 10, which means I get a 4.
You pick an option if you heal 1 wound for every wound caused. Oh my goodness. Oh. I do need to mention something.
Dave cheated. He was wrong. Dave was wrong. Dave was wrong.
Hey, if you say that I'm right, then you might actually get your extra abilities.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Okay, but you said I was wrong at first.
Oh.
So what happens is, and I did this with Chris for his Darkstar. Look, Dark Lord Darkstar. Would you look at that?
Fate.
He has 8 abilities because that's Korn's number. That means you are only allowed to have 8 abilities. So these extra ones that you rolled, unfortunately,
They're gone.
they have to be sacrificed.
Back into the warp.
Because chaos is fair.
But don't you want the Tau to lose?
Yes.
So put him back.
Enter Ladrian with the singing spear. No. Fielded by Jared this day of reckoning.
Time to own some noobs.
Adrian, D20, 17 on the first one. You must reroll. You must reroll wound rolls of 1 for attacks made by your warlord. So you have a choice. You must do it.
Okay. I'll
Yeah.
accept it. I'll accept this burden you have laid upon me.
Excellent. Chart number 2. Let's see what you get. What is your result? You're gonna get a 6 times 3. 18 is Overwatch at regular Blissed skill.
Alrighty, perfect. I like
Now, at the beginning of this matchup, you have been wounded from the previous wound. Any 4 pluses you regain. Oh, but Jay loves you.
He does.
Now for the D3, D3, D3. For strength, it is 3.
3.
For AP, it is 3.
-3.
Minus 3. And now for damage, it is 2. Uladrian versus Dark Lord. Roll D6. See who's going to go first. For Dark Lord, you get a 2. And Uladrian, you get a 5.
Excellent.
Uladrian, you're going to move. You have 14-inch move, so you'll be 10 inches away. We'll just do that. Okay. Yeah, you're 10 inches. Reaper Launcher, hitting on 3s. That's 2 hits. 1 wound.
I get it.
And you get to reroll that 1, you're right, because of your ability that you rolled at the beginning. So that's 2 wounds. Whew. 3 up invuln, Dark Lord. One goes through. 2 wounds remaining. Fusion Gun, that's a hit. Wounding on a 3, that's a wound. So, D6 damage. So -4. Well, you got your remote save. So you gotta make this, man.
I hope so.
Oh, you make it.
All right.
Dark Lord's turn. What's he gonna do?
Move within 1. Take my wounds with me.
Mastercrafted Bolter, hitting on 2.
Rerolling 1s.
2 hits on 2s. Winning on 3s. It's 2 wounds. 4 up save. Both saved. Twin bolters. And that's 4 hits. 3 is a wound, 6 is 2 mortal wounds. You get a mortal wound, and you get 4 wounds. 3 up saves. 1 failed. 3 wounds remaining. You are going to charge, and Uladrian will fire Overwatch at full ballistic skill. Okay.
So the Reaper launcher with Star Swarm missiles.
2 hits.
3 up.
3 up. This is it.
Yeah.
Oh, saved it. Fusion gun.
Fusion gun.
This is it. You could do it here.
I believe in it.
That's a hit. Wounding. No.
I get a reroll the 1.
Dude. Oh my goodness. How lucky. Just don't get it 1 again. Okay, so that's a wound. 3 up. 3 up. No! 2d6. Pick the highest. Oh, jeez.
So I die?
So rebirth.
Rebirth.
So on a 4 you come back.
Yes.
And you get D3 wounds, so you need a 4 plus. Do you make it? This is a big deal. Do you make it? Do you make it? No!
Woo! Congratulations.
Epic Magic!
Oh, good game, sir. Good game.
Uladrian, you're the winner. You're going to roll on chart number 2 to see what ability you add to your character. Number 15 is always go first in the fight phase unless you were charged. Enter Persephone! Fielded by Wargamer Girl herself, the hostess of Valhalla.
Yes. We'll try one.
Persephone, rolling on chart 1. Do you get? You get a 13. When an enemy falls back, you may get a single attack against them with the weapon of your choice. That's good. I've never actually seen that one before.
Close combat 4.
Rolling on chart number 2. What does Persephone get? Number 1. Oh, D3 to a random stat. Minus D3 to a random stat. That is brutal. Oh.
Can always be relied on to roll once. I'm stillborn. Let's see.
Okay, so minus D3. So it's minus 2. So roll a D6. This is your random stat. It is 2. So minus 2 to Bliss's skill. Uladrian versus Persephone. Roll to see who's going to go first. You get a 2. You get a 4. It is Persephone. First things first. Persephone is going to do an act of faith on a 2 plus. Yes.
Yes.
That's an act of faith.
However far that is.
So you're going to choose to move twice?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, that's how
All right,
that
so
would
then
work.
you will be 12 inches away from him. So in the middle.
Well, she can advance with the first one, and it doesn't count as advancing.
Oh.
So she can still move and shoot.
Well, then you might as well advance.
All right. They advance as well. So should I move it here and then here?
No,
So you roll a die, and then you'll add this advance to your move. That's another 4 inches. 8 inches away. Corn wants it. Now for the shooting phase, for your combi melta on a 4 plus, because you have been crippled by something in the air. Do you make it? Oh, it's painful. Now for the assault. He's going to Overwatch first at full bliss skill. Uladrian.
Alright, so I'll do the Reaper launcher with Star Swarm missiles. So it's heavy 2.
Okay. This was good. That would have hit anyway. And wounding on both of those.
Yep.
2, 4+ saves. That's a save. Yes! What do you think about that?
I think that's fine. I've got 2 more fusion. We're good.
Fusion.
Fusion gun.
Hitting on a 6. I'm teasing you.
like,
You hit a full ballistic skill. Yeah, no. And that's a hit, so wounding on that.
Probably a 3.
So that would have been a 2, but it was wounding anyway. 4+ invuln save. Do you make it? No, Jay, don't look at this time. 1d6 damage. 5. Oh,
That's it. She did.
oh.
Wow. All right.
Whoa, is that how you thank the hostess of
I'm
Valhalla?
sorry! It's dice! I didn't choose it.
You be the judge, guys.
Epic handshake!
Pulled the trigger.
Yes.
You let this happen.
People don't kill people. Eldar.
Adrian rolling on the chart number 2. Let's see what he can add to his character. That is at 11. That's +1 wound.
All right.
Now it's time for the very last matchup. It is Darkstar versus Uladrian. It is Chris versus
Jared.
Jared. Rolling the dice to see who's going to go first. What is on the line? Fame and glory. Oh, you get the 6, and oh, you get the 3.
Good luck.
Good luck, sir.
First things first, Uladrian moving up 14 inches. Bink. Reaper launcher with star shot missile.
Rerolling the 1 because I'm an autark.
That is correct.
So failing.
Ooh! Next we have the fusion gun.
Hitting on 2s, rerolling the 1.
Do you want to use a different dice?
Maybe.
You're welcome.
Sorry. All right.
Wounding on a 3. That's a wound. 3 up. Oh! D6 damage. You could possibly kill him. Alright, so that's 4 wounds. Darkstar going next.
We're currently at 8 inches, aren't we?
Yes, indeed.
So I am inside my melter range.
Hold on.
But actually, I deny invuln saves within 6 inches, so I will move.
This is true.
Alrighty.
So you're going forward 2.
Forward 2 inches.
Missile pods first. Hitting on 2s. 2 hits. Wounding on 2s. 2 wounds.
2.
4 up save.
No save.
-2. Oh, no. Yeah.
4 up save. 4 up save. Okay, saved 1. It's 2. 4 wounds remaining, and you go back up to 4 because you just inflicted 2 wounds.
Lifesteal.
Shooting the fusion next. Oh, that's
Any
a
whiffs?
miss. That's a miss.
I will.
Overcharging the cyclic ion blaster.
No guts, no glory.
So D3. Getting a 1.
Ah.
That's a hit.
Okay.
Wounding on a 2. That's a wound.
His invuln is his regular.
So you're saved. 4 up. And you make it. Now to Ladrian, it's your turn. This is actually a really close battle. This is surprisingly close.
I am really, just tickled at how great everything is going. I'm old.
I'm glad you're tickled.
Don't do too much tickling. You'll create a new chaos god.
And
No, don't move.
Uladrian will stay still and not move, and you will fire your weapons.
I will do my fusion gun first.
Hitting on a 3.
Hitting on a 2, but...
Oh, hitting on 2 because you didn't move?
No, because he's a 2 up to save and it's a 2
reroll
ballistic
hits.
skill, and I have... It's an assault weapon.
Ah, okay.
I have 2 up.
But you rerolled the 1 anyway.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I'm an autark.
Because you're not dark.
So for a 2.
Wounding on a 3. That's a wound. 3 up. Oh, it goes through. 2d6 pick the highest. Oh, it takes him out.
I get to roll to...
Yeah, that's
revive
true.
rebirth.
So on a 4 up, you come back. If not, you die.
I'm dead.
Is that actually serious? Does that actually happen? Is this really like in the realm of possibility right
It
now?
apparently is.
That's nuts.
Are you kidding me? In 40k, literally anything is possible.
All right, here it is. There's a 50-50 chance.
50-50 chance.
Here we go. Uladrian and Darkstar. We have Jared and Chris. You are the winner of the overall. Isn't that nuts?
Of course, I was the only Craft World Eldar player to my knowledge, and of course, Craft World Eldar are the best.
Just totally got lucky. And you have the most consecutive kills, which is 8.
8 consecutive kills, but I will say, He wasn't lucky. That was skill. That was a good. That was
Yeah,
a good
yeah,
model.
that was pretty good. Yeah, that was really tense.
I was happy with it.
Very good. Now, okay, so these are the winners. Everything is good, everything is official, but just for fun, we're gonna have a special matchup between you and you.
Yes.
And why? Because you were racking up your power.
Yep.
You got 6 consecutive.
6 consecutive wins.
And you have a lot of extra skills and abilities that you racked up. So, do we want to see this? Does everyone here want to see this? And here we have Uladrian. He is the overall champion and winner of this Mortal Kombat campaign, and he is overseeing this special matchup between Darkstar and Dark Lord. Would you look at that?
I will still do it.
This is sweet. Roll to see who goes first. We got a 2 and a 6. Darkstar it is. Darkstar moving up 8 inches. So they are 16 inches apart. Shusting with the fusion, hitting on a 2, getting a 1. Oh no, you hit it. Wounding on a 3. That's a wound. 3 up invuln save. Oh! No! D6 damage.
4.
Okay. Overcharging cyclic ion cannon. Let's see what you got here. So you have 1 shot with that.
1 shot. Yeah.
Hitting on a 2.
All I need. All I need.
On a 2. That's a hit.
All right.
Wounding on 3s. That's a wound. And 3 up.
Yes.
That's a save. Missile pause, 2 shots here, hitting on 2s. And that's 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. 2 wounds. Oh, 1 goes through. D3, get a 1 or a 2, and you're still alive. Oh, that takes out the 2, but you do have your rebirth. So on a 4 up, you come back. Ah, it comes back. How many wounds? D3 wounds. 1. And he's able to pop up 3 inches from him. Your turn.
Moving back 4 inches.
So you're at 7 inches away.
Yes.
You're
away.
Outside of a 6-inch bubble, negating your invuln save.
Correct.
Starting with the twin bolt guns on the bike, hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. That's 4 hits. And wounding on 5, 6s are mortal wounds, and 1 wound. Save.
2 up.
Saved. Mastercrafted bolt gun, hitting on 2s, 2 hits, 5's a wound. Nothing. And for the charging, now for the full ballista skill Overwatch from Darkstar.
Do I wanna fire Overwatch?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I think you do.
I think so.
Yeah, I think he does.
All right.
Not overcharging, cyclic ion blaster, hitting on 2s. It's 3 hits. Wounding on 3s. Getting 2 wounds. 3 up invuln.
Yes.
2 saves. Missile pods. 2 shots hitting on 2s. 2 hits. It's 1 wound.
Yes.
Saved. And for the fusion, getting a 1. Oh, that's a 6. That's not a 1. And wounding on the 3.
3s.
That's a miss. You got so lucky. I can't believe you. How did you survive
I
that
don't-
full round of full ballista skill?
I don't know.
1 wound left.
1 wound.
Now you need 6 inches. You got it. You're in. You're in. You're in.
This could be it.
This could be it. So before we do anything else, we're going to roll his special ability where he adds D3 to his strength, and this is for your regular
My
fist.
regular hand.
Okay, so D3 to strength, that's plus 2 strength for AP, minus 1, and damage is 2. And you have this amount of attack. 5 attacks first, you're hitting on 3s, because you're power, no, 2s, because you're power fist. And you have your ability to plus 1.
2s.
So, yeah, so that's 5 hits. Winning on 3s.
6s are mortal.
Look at that guy. 3 up invuln save. 1 goes through. D3 damage.
No, this is one.
Now 2s is rerolling 1s. Oy,
All them.
oy, 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 oy. And?
3s rerolling 1, 6s are mortal.
Okay. So we get something better here. What?
Oh, 1 mortal.
Wait, why are you rerolling 1s on this one?
I'm not rerolling 1s.
No.
Oh, you said rerolling.
You said rerolling 1s,
I
but
lied.
that's
Liar.
it's a pure lie. But you
1
got
hit, 1 mortal.
invuln save?
Yeah.
Yep.
Now Darkstar hitting back on 3s. 5 hits. Wounding on 3s. You get 3. 2s to save. Just don't get any 1s.
I get to reroll them, remember? I'm just kidding. This spinning! I'm okay.
I can't believe you're surviving. I can't believe it. And now it's time to disengage.
Moving back 7.
Moving back.
Rolling fusion first. And not getting a 1.
Nope.
That's a hit.
All right. It could be a 2.
3 to wound. That's a wound. No saves.
Wait.
You
You're
said you have a 6 up armor.
I'm -4.
Oh, 6 up. You might actually get this. Cool Guys Nation. Is the logo going to come up?
No! Cut the camera, we'll redo it.
And that is one last epic handshake. Congratulations.
Good game,
I guess that's what would have happened. So it's a good thing that the Eldar or the Craft Worlds player won. Where is he? Right
That's
here.
right, yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you wouldn't have had all that extra, the extra wound, which didn't actually come into play. So it's just the first two things that really mattered.
It was just him not rolling a 3-up invuln.
That was not only the 3-up influence and the 4-up coming back to life. It all super was lucky. It was super lucky. I have no illusions.
Thank you very much for tuning in to this awesome epic series of Mortal Kombat campaign, HQ versus HQ, character versus character. This is really awesome. This is the remnants of the people that we have left over. Everyone else is dead. And stay tuned for more coverage and more games. We're going to do a really fun one tomorrow. And so it is going to be a battle royale. We're going to have a bunch of people in the middle, a whole bunch of people. There's going to be death pits. You're going to be able to push them. We're going to create a mechanic where you push them in and they die just instantly. Because that's awesome and Korn loves it, right?
And I heard we keep our stat lines.
I hear
that
there are lies in there.
I'm totally fine with that.
Thank you